Hello, hello. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. Uh, get the link that I can. My channel. There's so many things you gave me. कितने सारे हैं? हाँ, ये रहा मेरा. अभी लाइव तो हो गया है. लाइव का link- हाँ, आ गया. मैं एक बार ये पोस्ट कर आता हूँ सब जगह पे ताकि अगर कोई आना चाहे देखने के लिए आ जाए. चलो पोस्ट कर दिया सब जगह अभी. ठीक है. आई थिंक दैट्स इट. Let's start the match. Yay, button, tam tamana tamana, badam badam. इस तारीख को नया अपडेट आने वाला है भाई लॉग. मजा आएगा. लेकिन मैं रहूँगा नहीं, मैं तो घर जाने वाला हूँ यार. घर क्या मतलब, मैं सिस्टर के पास जाऊँगा तो मैं 5 तारीख को वापस आऊँगा. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 5 का मॉर्निंग का कराऊँगा मैं. तो वापस आने का टिकट साथ सो दैट आई कैन स्टार्ट विद द न्यू कैरेक्टर.
And Vadim. And today we are doing another blind camera comparison with the new Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV,
the iPhone 13 Pro,
and the Samsung S22 Ultra.
ऐसी टाइम पास वीडियो देख रहा हूँ. मैंने अभी रिसेंटली S22 अल्ट्रा लिया है तो उस गेम का मैं देख रहा हूँ. मैंने डिले हटा दिया है. पहले इतना ज़्यादा डिले था भाई भाई, ये पता ही नहीं था इतना डिले था. चलो एक टीम आ रही है. टोटल कितने लोग हैं? 11 टीम है. टोटल 11 टीम. आज कल मैंने इसका फीडबैक फॉर्म भरा था इस गेम का. और फीडबैक फॉर्म क्या था मतलब, वो लोग कह रहे थे कि पूछ रहे थे. तो मैंने बोला है कि मिनिमम 30 लोग तो होने ही चाहिए. 30 से 40 लोग एक गेम में होने चाहिए. रिसेंटली उन्होंने कम प्लेयर की वजह से एक नया सिस्टम डाला था कि कम प्लेयर होंगे तो कम प्लेयर में ही चालू कर दो, मतलब 21 लोग में ही चालू कर दो. तो 21 बहुत कम हो जाता है. 7 टीम हो जाती है और उसके हिसाब से स्कोर भी कम, क्योंकि तुम जल्दी मर गए तो नहीं. कंपटीशन वो हो जाता है, थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हो जाती है कंपटीशन.
What is this? The fight is over here.
You're missing all the fun. Worthy foe.
I am being attacked! Patience.
Time to bundle up.
No, what the hell? बहुत ज़्यादा लोग हैं इसके लिए समझ में नहीं आया चल क्या रहा है. Too many. आएगा वो किंग ड्रैक्स. No need to fight. No need to fight. मेरे हिसाब से तो फाइट करनी नहीं
I will
चाहिए
not
पहले.
die until the Emperor gives his permission.
Head for my marker.
What is this?
Chug, chug, chug!
नाइस नाइस एक किल लिया कम से कम.
Hit the back. Winning your day.
Patience. Death awaits those who stand against the Empire. Behold my might!
Only fools die young. Only fools die young.
I have no spools.
Send me a worthy foe.
अरे यार एक चीज मैं बहुत गलत करता हूँ. मैं मतलब डॉज करके नहीं मारता हूँ. डॉज करके मारना चाहिए. हाँ -10. सोलर 2 था मैक्स. 2 से सोलर 5. तब तक मैं वीडियो देखता हूँ.
And the reason we're calling this an unbiased comparison is because Max went out and he took a bunch of photos with all three phones. I think he actually took video as well, and we have not seen them except this first one so far. 100 for the S22 Ultra and $999 to get the best cameras in an iPhone. So we'll see how good are these cameras because Sony's putting a huge emphasis on them. And what's even more interesting is that we have the latest software updates for the Samsung. We also have the beta version of iOS with the latest camera changes. So we're gonna see how these stack up.
So go ahead and get your pen and paper or your phone and play along with us. We want to know what you get, so let us know in the comments.
And I will also say I actually voted and I looked at all these images and videos on a 6 I think is best. So what do you like?
Detail, when you look at the sign, it looks a lot more in focus and sharp. And the detail over here, and on him, it's like much darker on the other two.
I'd also have to agree with the left one because it basically kills it in every single way. First of all, it's brought up brighter. The details are more sharp, especially in the denim jacket. iPhone. What? It's interesting that it has more color and contrast. Before it was a lot more natural. Here is the next shot. I had to
Whoa.
crop him. It's the most sharp and out
Background, there's like barely any contrast.
yet. This, there you go. No love for Sony is slow.
On the left has there's so much depth.
या फोन देखने जाओ ना इतना कौन देखता है डिटेल, लेकिन लोग इसमें तो बातें कर रहे हैं कि इसमें ये ज़्यादा शार्पनेस है, उसमें वो कम है। होता होगा फ़ोन में, होता तो है ही है, थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस रहता है। वो लोग टारगेट करते हैं कि नॉर्मल पब्लिक क्या चाहती है। बाकी यू कैन एक्चुअली make some adjustment in your camera settings and make it look like the way you want it. The more real color you want और more थोड़ा exposure चाहिए तुमको, तुम्हारे हाथ में।
The gods favor me. This?
Warrior pace है।
I see something that may be of use.
Long sword का है।
I see something that may be of use.
Nice.
The gods favor me. I see an item.
ये तो हटा दिया ना, ये ले लेते हैं। ये हो गया।
What is this?
ये तो पूरे हो गए।
What is this? The gods favor me. I see an item. I see something that may be of use. That looks like it might be useful.
अब तो फाइट जो है बाद में ही होने वाली। ये नॉर्मली लोग सारे इधर उधर उतरे हैं।
This?
काई की किधर है?
My duty calls. It is time.
ग्लोबल स्काई की एरिया। वहाँ पे यार आई थिंक कुछ मिलता नहीं है।
I see an item.
स्काई की में ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है, जाके मतलब नहीं है कोई।
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
रख लेते हैं
The
भाई,
shadow
बहुत काम
thickens.
आता है।
Never mind.
क्या गधे हैं क्या?
That looks like it might be useful. What is this? I see an item. I see an item.
अब ये जो ऊपर गया है ना, ये मरेगा। वो लेते हैं, मजेदार रहता है, मजा आता है।
I see an item.
दोनों ही थे। कहाँ घूम रहा है भाई साहब? वहाँ तो बंदे हैं भाई। ठीक है चल। यहाँ कोई आया ही नहीं।
What is this?
वाह। हाँ लेकिन वैसे भी अच्छा मिल जाए डजंट मीन कि यू विल विन द गेम। तीनों बिल्कुल ही अलग अलग घूम रहे हैं, मरेंगे पक्का मरेंगे, बहुत जल्दी आने वाले। दुनिया भर का वेपन मिल गया है। बंदे कितने थे? मैप के साइज से तो लग रहा है कि 40 के ऊपर थे, 42 होंगे एटलीस्ट। वहाँ जाके क्या करेंगे? लड्डू पेड़ बांटेंगे। साले अलग अलग अकेले भाग रहे हैं। वैसे तो अपने पास सारे हथियार हैं इधर। आगे लैग हुआ। भाई कितने ज्यादा मिल रहे हैं।
What is this?
I've marked something for you.
That looks like it might be useful. I see an item.
लेना तो जल्दी ले पटाख से। हाँ ले लिया इसने।
I've marked something for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you, body. Thank you. लैग हो रहा है मतलब कोई है यहाँ पे। अरे सब बिक गए। मैं अभी रख रहा हूँ।
Enemy at close quarters.
Our adversaries are close.
Foes are among us. You're missing all the fun. My enemies.
The wind screams. Behold my might and force!
The shadow will shortly
कहाँ भाग गया भाई नंबर 1? अरे यार
I need the item.
The shadow thickens.
That is our destination.
किधर जाऊँ बे?
A soul altar.
अरे किसी को भी कर दो।
I see something that may be of use. I am healed.
ये क्यों उड़ गया?
I am healed. That is our
अच्छा मैंने
destination.
बचा के रखा था साला बक। दोनों बंदे मर गए। मैंने वो रखा नहीं था ना इसीलिए वो बच गए साले।
Ignore my previous command.
इसको फिर यहाँ जाना पड़ेगा करने के लिए। G30 वाला वो तो रहने दो, आप वही अपने पास है ना।
That is our destination. That looks like it might be useful. A soul altar.
लैग क्यों अबे इधर?
I have marked the relevant object.
बराबर।
My duty calls. It is time.
The shadow will soon spread.
I don't know कितने player थे. I mean, how many teams were there? हम तो यहाँ पे जोन में ही हैं, छुपते हैं और क्या?
The shadow spreads.
Our enemies amass in the distance.
Ignore my
Our
previous
foes
command.
approach. I'm under attack. Foes are among us. Blade is ready to unsheath.
I am being attacked!
May our ancestors forgive us.
Back against gold.
Chug, chug, chug!
My armor is restored.
This should prove useful. It could kill. But they just did.
I see something that may be of use.
Oh nice, बल्ले बल्ले. Detonating round रखने हैं.
I have marked the relevant object.
Such a fine weapon under the rust.
Our enemies amass in the distance.
मजा आ गया बे.
I am healed. Thank you for your service. My gratitude. Know that you have made a powerful ally.
Consider yourself under my protection.
Thank you for your service.
Gaze upon my enemy. My blade is ready
अरे
to
यार.
unsheath.
अरे नहीं यार.
My old quartermaster would approve of this.
The shadow thickens.
Only
I cannot do that yet. My armor is restored. The next one kills.
अरे यार कुछ कर नहीं पाए। ये बच गया था क्या? कुछ नहीं कर पाए। चलो अच्छी टीम वाले करते ही ऐसे कि तुम बिल्कुल नहीं हिल पाओगे। अच्छी टीम का मतलब यही है।
many thanks.
मैंने कितने मारे हैं? कम से कम आई थिंक 2
Just remember, no good deed goes unpunished. I found something. Here it is.
चलो इनका क्या गेम देखें। 3 versus 1 है, ऐसे जीतेंगे।
Look at that hair detail. This phone knew that the subjects matter too, so actually focused on it. It's really good.
अरे कितना
The
डिले है
iPhone.
भाई, मैंने तो
And
डिले
we have
कम
an
कर दिया है।
insanely tough portrait scenario.
3
This is
सेकंड का
just
डिले होगा
craziness. None of them are great, but which one's the best? Okay, the one on the left is garbage, so not that one.
Yeah.
The one that looks the most subtle is the
the
center.
center.
The center? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of weird patches on the right.
Yeah, it just keeps
Yeah.
blurring.
तो होगा
the
वो अभी
actual
खेल
stuff.
रहा है।
So
Yeah.
center does a good job. S22. And yeah, the Sony,
Oh.
it got some gaps and crazy blur
अब
all
ये
around. So the
बुलाएगा
algorithm
तो
didn't do that good
खेलेंगे।
job. Now we have a zoom shot here, right around 2.5 times.
Immediately, the left is
Sleep.
pretty.
I like the left because
तो बुलाना होता तो बुला लेता है यार, छोड़ो, आए भी नहीं बुला। वो बोल देगा। एक्चुअली उनके साथ खेलता था ना, तो
like the colors and you look all the
Hello, my name is Jerry Stark. I'm an IT professional from Louisville, Kentucky. I was laid off from a company I'd been working.
details are in a disagreeing mood today. This is blue. This is blue right here. That's
I
true.
don't care about the color. You can fix that.
S22 and iPhone. So the Xperia obviously did not focus. It's actually the only phone that does not have a macro mode, which is why if we go back in this shot, I have to step back further
It's
in order
not
to get
really
anything in focus. That was
it's
the closest. And this is a
not.
large object where both of these switch to the ultra wide that have autofocus and they go to macro, which allows them to. Now we have another video, very tough HD.
This one on the left is so blown out.
मैं एक
Their
बार
faces
देखता
are
हूँ यार,
so
मैं
blown out.
setting
This
के
one's so
अंदर
dark. But the center one has so much detail and all the background and
Advanced.
everything looks really balanced.
2
Yep, I
सेकंड का
agree, the
डिले
one
है
in the center, I
बस।
like the best. The one on the left is just
पता नहीं,
soft,
2
it's blurry,
सेकंड में
it's
इतना
blown
फर्क
out. The
पड़ता
one
है
on the
क्या?
right is too
Yeah.
dark for my liking.
It's
Center.
so flat. Look at everything in the background.
Is wider. That is the iPhone. And if you guys notice, it actually is a wider camera angle. Both the Sony and the Samsung crop in a lot when you're shooting 4K video. And this is an insane lighting situation. It's a photo, super backlit, harsh shadows. This is HDR where you really need it.
You can see the most detail in the center one and all like
The center, I like how the sun, you could actually see like some roll off of the color. Yeah, and even though it's really HDR, you see the subjects and it doesn't look crazy fake. Software up, and that is the S22. So far, looks like Samsung has had a nice software update.
आई थिंक अच्छा खेलेंगे शायद, देखते हैं। लक के ऊपर है, क्या कर सकते हैं।
Very good. One I just installed. And now we have a video.
Wow.
Now, Sony talked about their new sensor. They can shoot 4K 120 or 4K up to 60 with HDR in the video for better exposure. So let's take a look. You guys let me know what you think looks best. Okay, the right's garbage. It's the center. Yeah, it's the center. I mean, oh, look at that beautiful sunset colors and just everything's nice and sharp and brought up. And the center is the iPhone once again. The iPhone is looking great for video. What happened with the Sony? And the Sony, even though they are finally doing frame blending, double exposure for video like Samsung and iPhone is, it is still no. I'm gonna go with the right because it has the best balance of depth of field, background blur, colors, everything, detail. The one in the center is killed the crap out of the
इसको follow
portrait
किया था
mode, and it was
मैंने.
bad.
And the darks
Number
are
2
very,
को.
very dark on her face and hair. Well, it's brought up
Yeah,
really
Lena
well
pops
here.
a lot here. It's a right.
Mm,
iPhone, that portrait looks great, and the colors pop a lot. You were right, Vadim. The Sony didn't work. Now the hard thing mode work,
Yeah.
but it's also, if you look closely, like kind of like washed out ish, like the
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल मालूम.
The gods favor me.
Enemy has orders.
अरे
They're right on us.
राइट ऑनर्स मेरे को तो मिला ही नहीं भाई.
You will attack our enemies.
अरे है ही नहीं, अब क्या करें.
I am being attacked.
ओह नो, वही मेरे पास था ही नहीं ना.
It looks like a kill.
ओह नो, नाइस.
Feels good to break a sweat occasionally.
यहीं उतरेंगे ये साले, मरेंगे या मारेंगे, क्या कर सकते. टीम ही यही है तो
I
आगे गए
cannot
लगे.
die while there is work to be done for the Empire.
Gaze upon my enemies.
मैं तो नहीं खेल रहा भाई, हम लोग साले पागल है.
It is time.
क्यों लड़ना है भाई? क्यों लड़ना है? इडियट की तरह लड़ते हैं.
clouds, you don't really have color. Just like the one on the very left, it's kind of washed out. So I'm choosing the one in the center because the contrast.
5000 का डैमेज दिया बोल. हाँ तो उसके पास जल्दी आ गया था ना.
Yeah, it looks real. Looks real leather, you know. So center.
मैं तो भाग जाना चाहिए था, उनके चक्कर में रुका फोकट में. प्लैटिनम, ये भी यही प्लैटिनम 1
for me.
Yeah, the one on the right, just everything, there's no detail and it all looks weird and like pixely and flat. The one in the center is so like dimensional. There's so much.
Yeah, it literally looks like a DSLR
It literally
photo.
looks like a
The
DSLR.
quality looks like a real DSLR camera, which that still looks like a smartphone, but
It
a
still
good
looks
portrait.
really, really good.
And this one looks pretty bad.
The demand
Full stack developers is at its peak in the industry. But how do you make the most of it? Choose Scalar's
Do
full
not
stack
worry.
specialization
This-
to excel in front end and back end development. Practice high and low level system design and data structures analysis.
S22. I have to say, when I saw
That's
this
good.
image,
That's
I was shocked
really
by
good.
how good it looks. I'm sure pros couldn't tell compared to a lot of
Yeah.
DSLRs. Now, I have to also mention, with the Sony, I took images here multiple times, and I was so nice to the Sony during this shoot. I would take double the pictures on it to make sure stuff worked out, to make sure it's fair, because it's just having issues like this, where it said it was a portrait shot, but then in reality, it didn't work out. Now, here's the next one right
Whoa.
here. We have an ultra-wide photo. Beautiful.
See
Look
all
at
the
that
detail in the
sky,
back.
too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
S22
Wow,
Ultra.
that
Man,
looks really
Samsung.
clear, you can see all
Look
the
at that
detail in the
sky,
back.
too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
S22
Wow,
Ultra.
that
Man,
looks really
Samsung.
good.
Samsung killed it.
Gosh, that camera's good.
Killed it.
And we have a really tough shot here. Elon really wanted to climb up.
Wow.
instant
The color.
Commenting down below
Yeah.
to your
It's not just smudged and blown out. iPhone.
The iPhone looks great. Now
Look at that.
shot indoor.
It looks
The one on the
so
right.
good. Garbage. Like, throw that away. The one in the center is not too bad, but the one in the right.
Did the best in this scenario.
What
and
the heck
Sony,
happened here?
not so iPhone.
La 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 8 बजे जाएगी पूरी घूमने वाह
Barrel through.
गधे
Yep.
What is this?
What? They're attacking me. Fight with your commander.
Patience.
Huh? What? Why are you attacking me?
Run before my next shot. May our ancestors forgive your sloppiness.
Let's move. It's here.
अरे भाई
I am restored.
Barrel through.
finally
Look at this!
यही मैं ढूंढ रहा था भाई
What is this?
आई डोंट नो ये एक दूसरे को जानते हैं कि
I am restored. The gods favor me. That looks like it might be useful. My duty calls. It is time.
प्यार एक बार करता है दिल आता है दिल का मुश्किल कहानी
A lucky find. Come on, let me have that.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
I see something that may be of use.
Look at this!
The shadow thickens.
वैसे मजा तो आता है
Let the food flow! Onwards.
एक टीम आई थी ना उनका एक बंदा हमने मारा था उन लोगों को भी इधर आना ही है चलो ये यूज करते हैं भाई अपन पचास मिनट हो गए Dangerous territory. We are in a dangerous.
Enemies are nearby.
Come here and bear arms!
What? They're attacking me.
I cannot do that yet. Behold my might and fall!
Why am I the only one attacking?
Behold my might and
Let my friends be healed!
my armor is restored.
अरे तू अबे पगलेट है भाई.
May your ancestors forgive your sloppiness.
The shadow will shortly begin.
I cannot do that yet. My duty calls. It is time. Behold my might and fall!
The shadow begins.
Let my friends be healed!
My old quartermaster would approve of this.
जितना कर सकता था अभी लड़ लिया मैं.
My old quartermaster would approve of this. Forward! The weapon is restored. Ignore my previous command.
किसी को आते हुए देखा क्या मैंने? ऐसा लगा मुझे। हाँ वो रहे।
I can see our enemies. I am being attacked. Patience. Behold my might and glory.
क्या पीछे ही पड़ जाते हैं? हट।
My armor is restored. I am restored.
The shadow will soon spread.
Stand against the Empire.
Shadow spreads.
I cannot do that.
Too late to choose an epitaph.
अरे यार it was fun, मजा आ गया। साला देखने आए वहाँ पे आरामी। ये मैं छुपा हुआ हूँ क्या? तेरा बंदा सुनो। इसके लास्ट गेम वाले भी साले दोनों बंदर थे, वो साले एक नंबर के जल्दी मर गए। मतलब लड़ना है, लड़ना जरूरी नहीं है लाइफ में, थोड़ा सा आराम से भी खेलना चाहिए। I stay.
Did the best in this scenario.
What
and
the heck
Sony
happened here?
not so good.
That's really
That
bad.
looks like it's 3 years or so behind. Not trying to be
Yeah.
mean to the Sony. Not so good.
That's really
Did the best.
is the best.
Pops out
'Cause, like,
the
it's like throw that away. The one detail, the colors. This one just hot garbage. Like throw that blur everything on. Look at that. The one on the right looks
The one on the
so
right.
good. Like the blur, everything, the
Yeah.
detail, the colors. This one just hot garbage. Like throw that away. The one in the center is not too bad, but the one on the right
It really like
is the best.
pops out
'Cause, like
the
his
most.
skin like pops out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
iPhone did the best in this scenario.
What
and
the heck happened
Sony
here?
not so
Yes,
good.
that's really
That
bad.
looks like it's 3 years or so behind. Not trying to be
Yeah.
mean to the Sony, but center
Wow.
or
Oh,
sky.
that-
If you guys disagree, let me know. Yeah.
Although I wish we had this, like all
More
of
sky.
that,
No, those colors did pop out. It's
That
kind of
looks
like,
really
what do you
pretty.
prefer, you know? But
because I was
Wow.
honestly gonna say the right. I'm gonna go for it.
Go
Sorry.
for it.
Do
Good
it.
job.
Sorry.
So the left one is just sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's bad. That's
Okay.
20.
So
I
we got
know.
another one for Samsung and iPhone. Sony. Yeah, and this shot actually took 3 to make sure it wasn't some error or software or something. And wow. No. We got
45
a portrait shot
Whoa.
of a V. The one in the center looks really good. However, I noticed that most of the car is blurred out. So I'm going with the left. I think it's the best balance.
Sometimes, like, I just noticed up here that it completely blurred
Oh, yeah,
those
those
out.
little-
Just little things like that, but it does
And look at
pop
this one.
out.
This is completely sharp on the little antennas.
Yeah.
Even though the building's blurred out. So both of you said left, and that is the iPhone. And we have, so both of you said left, and that is the iPhone. Detail in lower light. So the one on the left is cut out. Right. A nighttime, night mode shot with some zoom.
This one looks so blurry.
कहाँ जा रहे हैं
everywhere.
भाई?
Everything looks blurry.
I mean, like one of
La 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 la.
That's got our name all over it. I assert captain's privileges.
ओके है मेरे पास अब आई थिंक यहाँ पे कोई है ही नहीं। हाँ
An unguarded treasure.
अरे मुझे लगा था यहाँ पे बेटर आर्मर मिल जाएगा, उसी के लिए मैं आया। ठीक है। और शायद ऊपर कुछ मिल रहा है।
When my babies, yeah, like diamonds.
My duty calls. It is time.
क्या मार्क किया है इन्होंने? वो भी इतनी दूर.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
लैग कहाँ हो रही है?
I claim this in the name of the Ecurian dynasty.
The shadow thickens.
Unguarded treasure.
मेरे पास सारे हैं क्या?
My favorite. My. Look at that. Come on.
I see an item.
दोनों में से एक
Get our name all over.
ने तो चलाया था क्या मेरे को?
I found something very good. An item over there.
The gods favor me. I am restored.
Free loot. My favorite.
लैग हुआ भाई.
The gods favor me. I am healed.
I found something very good. item over there.
तो सूथिंग बूम वो साइफन टेक्निक तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता तो यूज़ क्या है.
They're over there. Me,
I
men.
am being attacked! My old quartermaster would approve of this.
Oops. Someone's angry at me. I see our foes.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Cry havoc and let loose the sea dogs of war. Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Chug, chug, chug! Patience. Behold my might and fall!
Time to cycle out.
My old quartermaster would approve of this.
Run like babies, dash like diamonds.
I am healed. I am restored. May your ancestors forgive your sloppiness. I am ready for battle once more. I am restored. I can see our enemies.
The dogs are close.
Chug, chug, chug!
Too late to join the battle.
My duty calls.
No hard feelings, friend.
भाग जाता है यार. क्यों लड़ते हैं यार? Why fight? इसलिए मैं फाइट नहीं कर रहा था. एक तो तुम जोन में हो, ऊपर से तुम्हारी हेल्थ बहुत गंदी जा रही है, उसके बाद भी तुमको फाइट करनी है. मैं वैसे रिवाइव कर सकता था उनको, निकल जाना था. क्या करे, हिट करे.
Detail.
Yeah.
Just yes, that looks great. And we have a nighttime ultra wide here.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go with the one on the right because I like there's more
Really?
detail on the bricks. You could actually see the texture, and the some of the lights are less blown out. I think I'm going with the right.
All right.
iPhone.
We got
Xperia.
Sony and iPhone.
Oh, nice.
And we have an ultra wide nighttime.
One is super blurry. It's a mess. The one in the center
So
has way
dark.
too much flaring. The one on the right is just by far the best. Super sharp.
iPhone
iPhone.
on the right. And the Xperia, the interesting thing is it was actually the longest exposure. It was about 4 or 5 seconds. We have
You could actually see.
at night looking great. And we have a selfie. We're super dark. The background is super bright with the lights there.
I mean, it's gonna be the left.
The demand for full stack development
One has a bunch of noise.
See all the color detail in there. It's not like insanely blown out, and you see more detail.
Video pose. All right, Samsung in the
Wow.
center. So the Samsung has that 10 times telephoto. iPhone only has 3 times, so the rest is digital. The Sony does have the optical zoom camera, but it's not working. It has focus issues. It was having a bunch of issues. Samsung once again with a star
On
right
Dang.
there.
yeah.
My hand
It's like it's a treat. I mean, I
Wow.
get.
longest to take the image.
Wow.
Looks completely handheld.
पता नहीं भाई ये लोग कितने लोग हैं अभी. 11 टीमें ही. मैं आता हूँ ऐसे. We are going with one team.
What is this?
Look at this!
सबके पास आई थिंक आ गए ना.
Barrel through. They're nearby. They're hitting me.
I'm under attack.
I'm being attacked! Patience. I cannot do that yet.
अरे यार.
Fortune to you in the next life.
मारो सालों को.
If looks could kill. Oh, but they just did. Like fighting a
आएंगे
child.
पटक से पटक से पटक से.
Combat ready, yet again.
अरे.
I cannot do that.
Oh.
My duty calls. It is time.
Could kill. Oh, but they just did.
Awakening! Behold my might and fall! My armor is restored.
मजा आ गया.
My armor is restored.
मस्त मारा बे. साला मेरे को इन्होंने ये किया था.
This looks helpful.
पैरी वैसे कर सकते हैं. आई एम नॉट समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी. पैरी पैरी के पैरी हो सकता. अच्छा पैरी किया था इन्होंने. अच्छा पैरी. ये लूं कि वो लूं. चलो बहुत टाइम से क्या मैं इसके साथ खेल रहा हूँ ना. आई थिंक ये दोनों साथ में खेलते हैं इसीलिए ये दोनों जो है कोऑर्डिनेट कर पा रहे हैं दोनों.
Look at this.
पतझड़ सावन बसंत बहार.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread. The shadow thickens.
अरे
It's just you and me, Beer.
किसको मारा भाई?
Nice knowing you.
You're missing all the fun. Gaze upon my enemies. Raise colors. Let them know fear.
I am under siege! My duty calls. It is time. Death awaits those who stand against the Empire.
We're still friends, right?
अच्छा एक टीम आ गई तो साला भाग गए तो मैं साला यहाँ पे दोस्ती नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मतलब टीममेटिंग नहीं पा रहा हूँ, क्या बोले। अरे
They're right on us.
I cannot die while there is work to be done for the Empire.
Let my friend be healed.
Chug, chug, chug!
I cannot do that yet.
I'm in your debt.
Never mind.
Good as new. I can see our enemies.
Look at this!
जा भाई ले ले पटाख से।
Ooh, look what I found.
That looks like it might be useful.
तू ले ले भाई।
Combat ready. Yet again.
I've marked something for you.
I can see our enemies.
Here you go, friend.
ये क्या?
I'm under attack.
I am being attacked. Behold my might.
Why am I the only one attacked?
Like fighting a child. I won't forget this kindness.
monsters forgive your sloppiness. Death awaits those who stand against the Empire.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Look here.
Combat ready, yet again.
The shadow thickens.
Look at this! Ooh, look what I found.
That
This
looks
looks
like it might
helpful.
be useful.
क्या लो बे? ले लेते हैं और क्या करेंगे?
Ah, such a fine weapon under the rust.
This looks helpful.
Let the booze flow!
The weapon is restored. Good as new. I see something that may be of use.
अरे क्या उठाया पड़ा है कब से?
They're nearby.
My duty calls. It is time. I see something that may be of use. Enemies in the distance. Before my next shot. I am being attacked!
The enemy is upon me.
The shadow will soon spread.
do that.
अरे
Shadows.
क्या यार, चाबी लेके नहीं जाती चाबी। गो गो गो, भाग जा भाग जा भाग जा, रन 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 रन। पीछे ही पड़ गए बेचारे। क्या
Bundle up.
उसके पास है नहीं क्या कुछ भागने के लिए?
Raise color. Let them know fear. Gaze upon my enemies.
मेरा कितना था भाई डैमेज? हाँ अच्छा है। हाँ लेकिन इन्होंने काफी बार डैमेज दिया था और मैंने
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
अब रिवाइव भी नहीं दे सकते। अब आई थिंक हम रिवाइव नहीं हो पाएंगे।
The shadow thickens.
इसके बाद 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लाते हैं अब। नाइस। किल लीडर अपने हाँ यार, एक चीज मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं अपना अगर कलर कर दूं ग्रीन तो क्या मैं दिखूंगा नहीं? या 3 वर्सेस 1 है।
Gaze upon my enemies. Let them know fear.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
You're missing all the fun. Time to bundle up. Time to bundle up. It's about to get cold.
वो यूज करके हेल्थ बढ़ा के थोड़ा कर सकता था। पता नहीं, आई डोंट, पर अच्छा खेले। हम सब रहते तो हो जाता, लेकिन आई एम ऑन ब्रेक नाउ सो ब्रेक। Okay, okay. Get online. एक और गेम, फिर उसके बाद मैं खाना खाने जाऊंगा.
Held quick exposure for night mode.
S22.
S22
Wow.
looks
That looks
great.
So
And
good.
the Sony once again took the longest to take the image. But that's what we got. Now this is an ultra wide shot.
What?
Handheld, ultra wide, and I leaned up against a little post because it was my eyes couldn't see anything. But one of these,
I mean,
Wow.
I guess you'd have to go with the left.
Obviously the left.
Because if you're trying to
but
see
What
something
if you guys
in the
want
dark,
to see the tree trunk there?
It's so detailed though. That looks really good. If only it wasn't so
it
dark.
is. Yeah, it's just like it's unusable because it's too dark. Left is the only option.
Yeah.
iPhone. I did not expect to have that much of a difference. The Xperia,
pitch black.
you
Yeah.
can't see much at all.
Wow.
And then this right here with the main lens, I leaned up against the little post there. So the phones took longer exposures because my handle was steadier.
Well, this one's so much brighter, but the sky looks really nice over here.
I mean,
the tree,
yeah.
the detail.
I like the one in the center.
Center.
By far, everything's more detailed. Everything. Beautiful.
S22,
S22.
beautiful stars right
Dang.
there,
Yeah.
definitely. And we have the
Whoa.
last one. This is set up on a tripod for very long exposure, no shake at all.
Oh gosh.
I'm going with the center
going with the
because the
center.
one at the right is terrible. All the colors gone. The
So
one on the left is
contrasty.
everything.
Samsung, once again,
अब ये दोनों बंदे क्या कर
The enemy is upon me. Come, we fight.
अरे भाई नहीं ना कुछ साला फोकट में लड़ाई करे क्या तो यहाँ नहीं आ रहा वापस यहाँ से नहीं आ रहा अरे पागल लोग नहीं होगा ऑब्वियसली
It is not yet time for me to die.
ये पागल लोग साले
Cannot do that yet. Patience. My doom calls. It is time. My armor is restored. repair this
Fighting
first.
style.
नाइस.
Combat ready. Yet again.
ये लोग अभी भी हैं यहाँ पे. ये है यहाँ पे. अरे
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
मुझे जब लगा मेरी टीम खुद्दू निकली तभी बच गए.
The shadow thickens.
साला कैसे रो रहा था मैं.
Our adversaries are close. I am under siege!
Come, we fight.
Combat ready. Yet again.
Join me now.
Awakening!
The next one kills.
A direct hit.
Behold my might!
Bundle up.
भागो यहाँ से.
I am ready for
वो
battle
तो
once
है.
more.
जोन है ना भाई, इसलिए तो मैं नहीं आया. कैसे जाऊं बे. मर गए यार।
With the star, the night star photo. So
The Xperia does a really good job of doing the worst in the darks and the worst in the brights.
well, the stars, you have a lot of stars here. Now, I have to confess again here. With the Sony, even though it doesn't look the best either way, it will not just let you go into 30-second exposure like the other two automatically. The Samsung and the iPhone, they know, hey, the phone's not moving, let's do a long exposure, it's on a tripod. The Sony won't. So this picture actually had to go in manual mode like you would on a real camera, set it to 30-second exposure, and then this is what I got. By far better than if you just hit the
बढ़िया चलो। दरिया के बुलबुलैया बातें बुलबुलैया तेरे सपनों की गलियों में for you baby दरिया के बुलबुलैया बातें हैं बुलबुलैया गलियों में मैं तू रहतिया। हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम। Chalo, it's time to end, guys. Time to end the stream. Thank you for watching.